Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer channel episode. On the 4th of December 2020, the royal family tweeted that a virtual audience with the Queen had taken place. His Excellency Dr Ferenc Kumin, Ambassador for Hungary, and his wife Mrs Kumin were received by Her Majesty via video link at Windsor Castle. An audience is simply a one-to-one meeting with the Queen. Audiences happen regularly throughout Her Majesty's working week. The majority of audiences are for members of the diplomatic community, though Her Majesty also welcomes political, religious and military leaders and people who have won prestigious cultural prizes. Audiences generally last approximately 20 minutes, and the conversations which take place are entirely private. No written transcript or recording is made. The Queen also held audiences with incoming ambassadors from Buckingham Palace via video link from Windsor Castle. Her Excellency Ms Sophie Katsarava of Georgia. His Excellency Mr Gilles Costa of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste. And His Excellency Dr Ferenc Kumin of Hungary. There are more than 170 ambassadors and high commissioners based in London at any given time, and each one of them will have had an audience with the Queen shortly after taking up his or her role. High commissioners and ambassadors have identical roles. They both represent the interests of their country in the UK by building diplomatic ties. The only difference is in the title, which indicates their country's relationship to the Commonwealth. High commissioners come from the Commonwealth countries, and ambassadors do not. Diplomatic audiences have barely changed since Victorian times, and involve some uniquely royal touches. Diplomats are collected from their embassy or residence in a state landau, a ceremonial horse-drawn carriage, and travel through the streets of London, led by a second carriage, which the Marshal of the Diplomatic Corps travels in. The ambassador or high commissioner will often bring members of their family to this very special occasion. Audiences generally take place in state or semi-state rooms at Buckingham Palace, though occasionally they will happen in the Queen's private apartments. The ambassador or high commissioner and his or her party are announced as they enter the room by the Marshal of the Diplomatic Corps. The Queen usually shakes everybody's hand, and then the audience begins. At the start of the audience, diplomats present their letters of credence for ambassadors, or letters of high commission for high commissioners, also known as credentials. This is a formal letter from the diplomat's head of state to the Queen, asking her to give credence to the new ambassador or high commissioner. In other words, saying that Her Majesty can trust the new appointment to speak on behalf of his or her country. The Queen and the visiting party will then speak informally for the rest of the audience. Often the emphasis is on issues of the day, in the ambassador or high commissioner's home country. The Queen is always briefed by her private secretaries ahead of their audiences, so there can be much to discuss. Did you know, audiences are noted in the court circular, but as the Queen treats audiences as private meetings, no record of the discussion is made. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Also, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. So from me in Shropshire, goodbye.